Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Nigeria is in crisis. Nigeria is sinking. In fact, Nigeria has sunk just like the Titanic because what is this rumor I'm hearing? I'm hearing a rumor that an alleged fraudster, an alleged Kogi fraudster is about to replace a certain senator. Like, could this rumor really be true? Let's dive into the video, all right? Hello, everybody. Welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo, and I'm also known as Start Mom of 5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So, I've been looking at the case of Senator Natasha and Akpabio in the past few weeks, and I must say it's disgraceful. Okay, it's disgraceful that such is happening in Nigeria, and it's happened to one of the strongest women in Nigeria. When I say strongest women in Nigeria, Senator Natasha Uduaghan, it's one of the 4 women in the House of Senate, and we all know, yes, it came to our knowledge, or we all know that it's 105 men in the House of Senate. So the House of Senate in Nigeria is not gender friendly. There's no gender equality in there, meaning that 105 men to 5 women. So a bird whispered in my ear that there was a plot actually to try and get Senate to get Yahaya Bello to replace Senator Natasha. So I'm glancing through my notes here because I've got my notes here, and I'll be playing some videos at some point in this live stream because I really want to get somewhere. So we all know who Yahaya Bello is. I'm going to drop his image here. And Yahaya Bello used to be the ex-governor of Kogi State, and is currently being investigated and currently in court with the EFCC over the alleged fraud he committed while in government. So I don't have the figure off my head just now. If I find the figure, I'll put it on the screen here, and I'll also link the cards of other videos I've done in regards to this EFCC saga and investigation with Yahaya Bello. So we all know that Yahaya Bello, obviously, as is always, or as is fondly called, Yahaya Bello is known as the White Lion. I don't know. White Lion, what does that mean? And like I said, we all know the history of Yahaya Bello and Senator Natasha Uduaghan. So when I say history of Senator Natasha and Uduaghan, remember during the election of the constituency, Yahaya Bello allegedly caused chaos to the roads that will have stopped people from going to go vote for Senator Natasha. So he destroyed all the roads that led to the constituency of Senator Natasha, trying to stop people from going to vote. Eventually, Senator Natasha won that vote. So both of them are sworn enemies. Like they don't need to tell us. We know both of them are sworn enemies. So that's the history between Senator Natasha and Yahaya Bello. So also, there's also been a rumor that Senator Akpabio has allegedly paid $5 million to Yahaya Bello. Like I said, who is the enemy to Senator Natasha, and the purpose of this, or the purpose of this $5 million was to organize and make strategic move to recall Senator Natasha from Kogi State. Yes, that is allegedly, okay, allegedly that it was Senator Akpabio paid Yahaya Bello $5 million to strategize and make a move. And as we all know, the current governor in Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, is a alleged godfather of that governor. So it seems that in Nigeria right now, everybody seems to have a godfather who has helped them retain or get to the post of governorship in their certain cities. So I think we should now start casting eyes on all the other governors in all other states in Nigeria, because now that Nigerian politics is all about godfatherism. So if you think that is happening in your state, I think you should start putting in the comment and also looking for ways or devising ways at which we'll keep an eye on these governors so that they don't turn Nigerian politics to godfatherism. So they allegedly arranged to sign a petition citing a vote of no confidence in Senator Natasha. And yes, there's been videos, there's been news everywhere in regards to this allegation. And lots of people, and no, we don't even need to beat about the bush. We know what Senator Natasha Uduaghan has actually achieved for the people of Kogi in her constituency. You know, she's provided good roads, she's provided solar systems, she's provided good schools. And like in the time that she's been there in the Senate House, she's done a lot of good for the people of Kogi in her constituency. So, and there's been lots of, you know, videos commending her for the achievement that she has done. So now, these alleged Kogi governments are now colliding with with Yahaya Bello and obviously the dark side of Kogi people to try and sign a petition to recall Senator Natasha. And some people were actually gathered to ask, you know what, the way they've gone about it, they've gone about saying that they want to empower the people of Kogi. And these people that they've gone to meet, they are only the people in the constituency of Senator Natasha. Yes. These people they've gone together, they've gone to the area, the constituent area of Senator Natasha. That is where they've gone to. So they've now gone to people and say, oh, we want to empower you, we want to empower you. And when you're coming, bring your NIN and bring your voter's card. So people were told that they are to bring their NI card, their NIN and their voter's card because they want to empower them. Meanwhile, they've not told these people the real truth behind their agenda. Their agenda was to recall Senator Natasha so that Yahaya Bello would replace her, allegedly. That is a rumor that the bird whispered in my ear. So there are videos everywhere of people, and I'll pop those videos here for you guys to see, okay?
Large numbers of voters showed up to support the recall effort in the Ganaja polling unit in Ajaokuta local government area.
The indigents from across the 5 local government areas of Kogi Central said they had resolved to bring the senator back home.
We are informed that we should come for an empowerment. When we get to the field, we are asked to bring our voter's card and the VNIN, the number there. So we now ask why. So they gave us a form to fill. You fill with your VIN and pen your signature. Then most of us will refuse.
So we are here for an empowerment. We are just asked to be here for an empowerment. We are given an instruction to come with our voter's card. No, there's nothing like recall. We don't have anything against our senator, for God's sake. So why the recall?
They took people to the coronation center, deceiving them of doing empowerment, and when many of them, majority of them, get to know that what they want to do is not a normal thing. So all of them, they left.
So yeah, videos of people, you know, queuing to go get empowered, and some intelligent ones started asking questions that, if you want to empower us, why are you asking for our voter's card? Why are you asking for our NIN? When Senator Natasha was empowering us, she did not ask for our NIN. She did not ask for our voter's card. So intelligent people started asking questions. And when they realized that these intelligent people started asking questions, they went to another certain area and gathered those people together. The people were asking questions. They gathered them and said, they came out with the cat out of the bag to say that, okay, we want to recall Senator Natasha. Obviously, they came out playing allegedly to these people who were asking questions. And when these people realized that, oh, Senator Natasha has actually done great things for us in this constituency, why do you want to recall her? So the media news started, you know, reporting this news back to back, letting the people of Kogi know that this is a plot to remove Senator Natasha out of the Senate House. Over what? Over the fact that she asked that a petition against Senator Akpabio be investigated. Over the petition of sexual harassment. She just wants to be heard, and the hearing should be made fair. That is the only thing that this woman asked for. So these intelligent people, upon realizing that this Kogi government allegedly tried to lie to them or lie to them about what they intend to do in regards to Senator Natasha, people started protesting. Women protest. See the video.
Spurred this peaceful protest by some members of Kogi Central Senatorial District. Singing solidarity songs, the coalition marched from Okene Township to Itakwe Junction.
We are confident in her. We have all our pride in her.
How can Senate President be a judge in his own case? By right, he should be excluded.
You guys saw the video of women protesting, calling the government of Kogi Ole, Barao, thief. Mayday, mayday, Nigeria is sinking. Mayday, mayday, Nigerian politicians are all barao, allegedly. So people gather to the streets, showing their solidarity for Senator Natasha, saying that she's done good for us. Why do you want to recall her? Why are these government lying, saying they want to empower us? So that is the case there. So, like I said, this was done in several areas, and the people who they wanted to bribe, these people. So it's okay. They were like, no, Senator Natasha has done great for us, and that was how some of the Kogi people were able to realize the main target behind, or the main motive behind the government of Kogi. So, like I said, some of the women started protesting, calling their government ole, and guys, the level of scam in Nigeria right now, especially in our government, and this often makes me wonder why, when we bring videos of Nigerians in diaspora committing crime, committing scams, committing fraud, or you can take somebody out of the trenches, but you can't take the trenches out of somebody. So you can imagine a Nigerian with a corrupt government, full of godfatherism, full of bribery and corruption, full of fraudsters, full of crime, and that person now come to diaspora. Tell me why they will not continue their frauding system in diaspora. Tell me why they will not continue in their scamming business when they go to diaspora, because obviously the government, which is meant to be leading the people, are allegedly involved in scam as well. Like, look at that level of scam. Some people, obviously, like I said, there's been previous videos of women saying, did Akpabio told Senator Natasha? Did they find Akpabio in bed with Senator Natasha? It seems people don't understand this, what we call sexual harassment. There's an explanation to it, and it could be explained in varieties of ways. So how then are people asking Senator Natasha to go bring a proof or evidence of the harassment? Make it make sense. The likes of very dark man's lawyer Deji Adeyanju is also spacing brimstone, because I don't understand how somebody who is meant to be in jail, the likes of Yahaya Bello, against the money, if defrauded the state, is still walking about the street, and they are now allegedly making plot for him to come and replace Senator Natasha when they have already used the recall to remove Senator Natasha from office. Like, Nigeria government, making at the fear God. Making at the fear God, because at the end of the day, Senator Natasha is working well for our constituency. So why lie? Why lie to try and get her out of her space? So anyway, like I said, rumor is that Yahaya Bello will now present himself allegedly as a candidate to replace Senator Natasha. Nigeria government. If Nigerians no fair now, me, I fear Nigerian government. Yahaya Bello should be in prison for the alleged fraud and his case in court with EFCC. Like, guys, I'm going to bring a back-to-back update on Yahaya Bello's case as it is going with EFCC, because yes, he's in EFCC, they are still investigating and they are still in court in regards to that. So in this regard, where is INEC in this? INEC chairman is Alhaji Mahmood Yakubu. This is all the evidence you need. The Kogi people have made it easier for you with all of this proof and evidence that the Kogi government are trying to lie, or they lied to people in order to recall Senator Natasha out of her space in order to replace an alleged fraudster. INEC chairman, where are you? This is when you should be speaking. This is where you should actually go into Kogi State and start your, investigation from the bottom to the top. But we've not heard anything from INEC yet. And I'm still counting on INEC. Or maybe I should not count on them, because, the concluded presidential election, with all of the money that was spent in order to ensure that it was a fair and fair election, every day we heard Beavers was missing. Beavers did that. Beavers did that. At the end of the day, what happened to the election? And I'm sure every Nigerian, you and I know that whoever is the president of Nigeria today was not elected by the Nigerians. You all know that. We don't need to mince words. We all know that. So what is the thing that Senator Natasha Uduaghan is asking for? Senator Natasha is only asking for a claim to be investigated. Senator Akpabio has a history of sexual harassment. Allegedly, the woman in 2023, or how long ago was that, who claimed that Senator Akpabio tried Plan B, and his Plan B were in hotels and stuff like that, and she had to slap him when he tried to grab her. Allegedly. Even though Senator Akpabio has said that this woman is going to receive a letter from his lawyers, but this is a man with a history of such allegations being made against him. And yes, maybe I think in my own opinion, the only punishment, the only offense Senator Natasha made was coming to social media, coming to the news channel to put this out there. And I think I understand why. If she has persevered enough, when most of us have seen what is happening in the House of Senate, like, it took her 6 attempts to pass a bill in regards to this Ajakuta steel something, whatever they call it. 6 attempts. I don't believe that any member of the House of Senate should be denied their privileges, regardless of their agenda, regardless of who their godfather or who their godmother is. They are all there to represent their constituency. They are not there to worship anybody. They are not there to worship Senator Akpabio. They are the people of each of these senators put them there to serve a certain purpose, to serve one purpose, to serve people. So if Senator Akpabio is saying that in this house, you have to listen to me because I'm the president, freaking no, because at the end of the day, you're meant to work for Nigerians, not Nigerians working for you. But in this regard, it seems that all of the 109 people in the House of Senate, they're actually not working for Nigerians. They are working to enrich their pockets. They are working to have their name. Because tell me why a privilege should be adjusted or a privilege should be restricted because there are women, and men can always have their ways and women cannot always have their ways. And I'm going to keep saying this, that women are endangered species in Nigeria. Women should be protected. And I'm not talking about all these Ogulu men that are getting married to women, because at the end of the day, when we ask that women should be respected, men do not have two heads. We all have one head each. And I think it's because of the extra features that women possess, hence why men are still treating women in Nigeria as second-class citizens. And no, we are all first-class citizens in Nigeria, regardless of our gender or our roles. So let's move on. We all heard, like I said, the other lady that accused Senator Akpabio of sexual harassment. We've still not heard anything from that. But then I'm surprised that, okay, let's take, for example, Senator Natasha was suspended because of her going against the sitting position or no sitting position. She was being unruly. But then we all remember First Lady of Nigeria used to be an unruly person in the House of Senate. Senator Natasha went on to go on to say that there have been several gbas with male senators in the House of Senate. They were not suspended. So because she went out to spread this news of her being assaulted or harassed, they suspend her. Okay, fine. You've now suspended her. What happened to the petition she's dropped? Only for a fraudster who was debarred, who was deruled in the United States, from grace to grass, a whole lawyer in the United States, you were involved in fraud and they had to debar you and you ran to Nigeria. How did Imashio end up being in the House of Senate? In most civilized country, if you've ever been involved in a case, or if you've ever been in politics and you were dragged to court for any fraud or the other, you should not be able to hold any public space again. But it's happening in Nigeria. So we all heard, according to Imasiun, that the petition that Senator Natasha brought was dead on arrival. You suspended her from hearing the business of the House of Senate in the public. Fine. What happened to us? What happened to our petition? So if an ordinary woman like me should be in Nigeria and I have a case of sexual harassment, and if you've not investigated Senator Natasha's own, why would you investigate mine? Because like I said, 109 people, the people in the House of Senate are strong people who are out there making decisions for how Nigeria should be governed. So, and I want to classify Senator Natasha as one of the strong women in Nigeria because she's in the House of Senate. If they are not able to investigate a petition, why then would they investigate any case of harassment if I actually have one as a common Nigerian woman? Answer the question in the comment section for me. So, in regards to all of these things that's been happening, is the Senate President hiding something? Are the supporters of Senator Akpabio hiding something? Because I don't understand why this woman came out with a petition, and look at all of the people that have come out to speak against her. We're not going to dive into all of that, but you've all seen all the videos. If this man is not hiding something, if there's nothing about this man, why is he running kitty-kitty-kata everywhere? Why are they trying to remove Senator Natasha? Why? Because she flouted the policies of the House of Senate. So, and now they want to allegedly remove her to put a fraudster to come and replace her allegedly. Nigeria is sinking. Nigeria is sinking. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Come and save Nigeria. Because I don't know what will actually save Nigeria at this moment. What is President Tinubu saying in regards to this? Is he not bothered? Or is this not part of his business? I felt like President Tinubu could have dealt with this case going on in the House of Senate as compared to what he did in Rivers. That's my opinion. Feel free to drop yours in the comment section. So the Kogi state government should stop lying to people and leave them alone. And if you want to take any action at all, let them know. Let them know what you have in mind. Let them know what you have in mind. There's no point trying to go behind the back doors to put somebody who is not deserving of that role. Anyway, guys, I just thought I would come here and say I am hoping that this better be a rumor. This rumor better remain a rumor. I hope that it better remain a rumor and not beyond this. Because how can, in fact, anyway, guys, all I've said in these videos are all allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. If you've watched the video till now and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notification, share this video, do not hesitate to join my membership, and leave all your thoughts and opinion as regards to all that I've raised in this video, and I'll have to catch up with you in my next one. Alright, bye for now. Bye.
In my veins, I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame, cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearrange